Hey family, I pray that you're all doing well out there. It's just a quick video today. Let's see if we can keep this under 3 minutes. But let's just say that you own a Nissan, right? And on this Nissan, you choose to put a full Ferrari body kit on this Nissan, right? So the inside of the Nissan, right, you're still going to have the Nissan interior, right? You're still going to have the Nissan wheel, right? You pop the trunk, you pop the hood and you still see the Nissan engine sitting there, right, underneath the hood. So everything about this car is saying that this car is a Nissan, right? But when you basically, look at the exterior, right, and the outward appearance, it appears now that this car now looks like a Ferrari. But the question you see that I want to ask today is that, does that mean that this car, right, this Nissan, is now a Ferrari, right? Just because we've chosen to put the body kit on there. And you see the same thing applies, right, when we talk about Christmas, when we talk about Easter. You see, because the world, right, and the churches, right, because the world and the churches are basically using these holidays, right, they're using these days to disguise these days as the birth of Christ, right, as the death, burial, and resurrection of Christ. Does that mean that these days now no longer have pagan origin? Right, so this should be a very big red flag to anybody out there, who's going to these churches like Pentecostal churches, Baptist, all of these churches are still celebrating, these pagan holidays. And look, I'm not judging or attacking anybody. We've all been there. I've been there myself. So, but you see, the Most High has already given us his holy days. He's given us the Shabbat, the Sabbath. He's given us the Passover, the Feast of Tabernacles. Right, so what are these holidays now that have blended themselves in, right? They've masqueraded themselves under the guise of Christianity, right? And we see that Yule, Saturnalia, all the way back from ancient Babylon, these holidays actually have nothing to do with the Bible, right? Nor are they pleasing, right, to the Heavenly Father. These are basically just traditions of man. And we know what it says in Colossians chapter 2, verse 8, right? Beware lest anyone spoil you through philosophy and vain deceit, right? After the traditions of man, right? After the rudiments of this world, and not after Christ. So we know that basically, these holidays are traditions of man, right? And if the world's pulling us in a certain direction, right, via all the propaganda through a certain specific ideology, and the church is doing the same thing, everybody sincerely seeking truth out there needs to be asking themselves these questions, right? So I'll try to keep it under 3 minutes. May the Most High keep you and bless you. We will see you in the next video.